Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and close out that silver trade that we had made about 2 months ago. We put in a ratio call, so we bought a 29 call long. We sold two 30 calls short, and then we sold this 24 put at the bottom end. We felt like it was consolidating pretty well. We wanted to have a good movement up a little bit. Let's get a little bit more range here on this thing just to see where we are with respect to our distribution curve here. So it looks like we were able to make that movement. We had bought 20 shares at 26.96, call it 27. So, somewhere in the $540 area. We've got an unrealized gain of $112. So that's 22% of the total here. We could buy this whole thing back, I think. So we could buy this one back for $1. We would sell this one for $1.90, and then we would buy this for 95 each, but we'd have to buy two of them. So we could probably buy this whole thing back for $5 and then roll into a new position, taking all of the gains that we already had. Or I think what makes sense for me is to buy back this put at 24 and then buy one of these at 95 cents. So all in, that's probably going to cost me after commission about $97. I could roll this thing out a little further. I kind of opened it up over here. So if I was going to May, close this just for a minute here. If I was going to May, I'd have 60 days to expiration. If I put this 27 on, I'm going to make $17 for selling that put. Gives me a little bit less than 10 delta, which I feel great about. I wouldn't mind buying another 100 shares at 27. I could sell or buy a 31 call and then sell two 31.5 calls. This is a little bit tighter than what we did previously. Previously, we gave us $100 in between on the credits, the debit side of our spread. We're going to give ourselves $50 on this side, and that's going to help us make a little bit more on the net credit. So we would make $106 credit here. But of course, it costs us $95 to get out of the last trade without selling our long position. So that means that's $10 here net. And then I will close that other position in a couple of days. I've got like 4 more days until expiration here. So I make $10 here. I could potentially make another 100 on that position there. I would go ahead just because I'm making a little bit of credit anyways. Optionstrat's pretty great. I just need to add another position. I don't want to change the cost basis I have on those 20 shares. If I was to buy 2 more shares, it'll just calculate that in here to show me my new break even is at about 34.7. That gives me an 86% chance to stay below that break even. Gives me about a 93% chance of staying above my 26 and change break even number here. I'm going to probably have a little bit of negative delta on this thing. Yep. So I'll have negative, let's call it 9 delta. The debit spread I have that's still open is going to put me into a positive delta with a $1.71 theta. So that essentially means I'm going to be making price staying even. I'm going to make $1.71 a day. Price never stays the same, but it's a good number just to be able to understand not only the risk that you're taking, but what your premium is that you're returning. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this trade in the description. If you go to that link and sign up for Optionstrat, it's going to hook you up with a free trial for a little while. See if you love this tool as much as I do. Have a great day, everybody.